You've just heard a full week of good advice about rest. And here's the uncomfortable part a London study makes plain. Knowing the tip changes almost nothing. On average, it takes 66 days of practice for a new habit to stick. Welcome back. This is Dr. Lisa. We're on day 7 of working through summer, the close of the week, and I'm going to be honest with you about something most people in my line of work won't say out loud. We just spent a week together. Hard stops, real breaks, resting like the elite performers do. Closing loops so your attention stops leaking. The 10-minute micro break. And all of it's true and all of it's backed by real science research. And here's the uncomfortable thing I want to name on the way out. Most of it is going to be gone by Tuesday. Not because you don't care, and certainly not because the advice was bad, but because of something a researcher named Philippa Lally proved over a decade ago. Lally, with her colleagues at the University College London, published a study in 2010 on how long it actually takes to form a new habit. You've probably heard the myth that it's 21 days. It's not. That is old news. Her real finding was a median of about 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. And there's an enormous range around that, from a few weeks for the easy ones to the better part of a year for the hard ones. Now think about what that actually means for everything I just taught you. A tip is information. You can absorb a tip in 5 seconds. Take a hard stop, close your loops, got it. But the distance between knowing a tip and actually living it is roughly 2 months of repeated, deliberate, often inconvenient practice. And that 2-month stretch, that's exactly where almost everyone quietly quits. You try the hard stop for 3 days. Work blows up on day 4, you skip it, and by the next week, the whole thing has evaporated and you're back to where you started. That's the trap I want to name for you. It's not that you keep finding bad advice. It's that you keep treating advice as the solution when the advice was never the thing that was missing. You already know you should rest. You knew it before this week started. Knowing was never your problem. What's actually missing for, almost everyone is support across the gap. Someone helping you carry one real change through the messy middle past the day it falls apart. Until, it's just how you operate. That is the entire difference between a feed full of tips you never live and a life that actually changes. And I want to be straight with you because that's the difference between what these videos can do and what real work can do. These videos can hand you a soundbite. They can't walk you across the 66 days. That part, the actual changing, happens in relationship, with support, and over time. That's the work I do. So if you spent this week nodding along, saving the good parts, recognizing yourself in every one of these, and if some part of you is tired of knowing better and still not doing it, then this is the moment I'd ask you to do something different. Not save another tip. Take one step toward actually changing the pattern. Here's the practice that closes the week, and it's a decision, not a tip. Don't go collect one more piece of advice. Instead, pick the single shift from this week that you're actually going to commit to, just one, and then decide who's going to help you hold it, because the research is clear. The change that sticks is the one you don't try to carry alone. Well, that's the week. If you're done collecting rest tips you never quite live, and you're ready to actually change the pattern, book a free call with me. The link's in the description. We'll talk on Microsoft Teams, no pressure, just a real conversation about what's running you and what it would take to land. That's the whole invitation. Now, before you go, if this resonated with you, pay it forward. Like, subscribe, tap the bell, and save it to a playlist. And when you leave a comment, I read every single one. Thanks so much to all of my subscribers. That's where this community really comes alive. The bigger the circle, the lighter we all carry in it. That's Nezzen, and I'm glad you're in it. Next week, we start a new one, Vacation and the Lie That a Trip Will Fix What's Actually Internal.